What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are on Need for Speed Pro Street on the PS2. Now I'm playing on the PCSX2 emulator, and if you look on the bottom, it says copyright 2024 Sound Freak mods. That's because this is, I think, the first PlayStation 2 mod for Need for Speed. I've never even played the original PS2 version, so I'm not gonna lie, I won't be able to tell the differences so much. As far as I know, there is a whole changelog. A lot of it has to do with car sounds and some other gameplay improvements. And the little intro scenes keep trying to play. So let's just get to the game. Alright, yeah, let's get this party started. And wow, I need to change this resolution real quick. Okay, this is much better. And wow, PlayStation 2 version of Pro Street. Oh man, there's music in this game. Alright, I'm gonna keep the music on. Probably get a copyright, but that really don't matter for me. Maybe next time I'll replace it if I decide to do another video on this game. However, yeah man, Pro Street, and my cornering is awful. So I've only played Pro Street once. That's literally it. There. And my experience was okay. I didn't really get to finish it up because I was playing it sparingly. This was maybe like almost 2 years ago. And there were moments where I was just like, wow, this game is insane. However, playing on keyboard on the drifting sections, I was like, wow, man, I really need a controller. And now we're back. And also, I'm on the 4:3 aspect ratio, so the devs do say to have the official PCSX2 widescreen patch, so the car isn't so zoomed in, as you can see like this. However, in this far cam view, it actually looks good for me. So one of the changes I know is that, for example, Ryan Cooper's 240SX, as you can see here, has matching rims to the cutscene. And I know these car sounds have changed. We are just dominating competition. I actually have this on a racer difficulty because I really just didn't know how hard the game would be. Man, get out of here with that. Okay, so we got our first race day. And on the side note, I just downloaded the ISO that wasn't on the Discord forum. However, I'm pretty sure there, if you look above that post, there is a proper installation guide. And that is, from what I could tell, can help with faster loading screens and things like that, and maybe even some graphical bugs. I'm not too sure. But do check it out for yourself, and I'm sure the devs will be happy to help you out if you have any trouble. This man's talking about how when dominating for a hot minute. Dude, I only did one race. So we got 3 whips right here, and let's just do this race day. Time for our first race. And unlike the PC version, there are less opponents. However, I think the devs are looking to change that. They are trying to do more things like add opponents in races, things like that. So the future is bright, and definitely I'm looking forward to see what the other PS2 mods will be like. Obviously, it's never, it might be honestly, but I don't think it's ever going to be like PC, obviously. But, if you have, like, this mod is available on, like, hardware PlayStation as well, so, playing modded games on the hardware is a pretty cool idea. I feel that I'm driving so horribly. I feel like I have to turn so much with the analog stick. That's just not... I'm definitely not used to it because last time I played it was on keyboard, so... You know, you just steer all the way to the left. Also because the way the controls are on PS2, there's really no throttle control. However, I'm not used to that because I don't play that many new games. In fact, you know, games like Unbound, Heat, throttle response is, throttle control is really not necessary. I think there was actually a video that proved in Need for Speed Heat that keyboard is actually just as effective as controller. Which is pretty crazy because you know, there's always that notion that you're better off with a controller. And easy win just like that. So we are on our time attack session. I'm loving the little graphical errors from the emulator. I'm actually very curious to see how this game is on hardware, PS2. Because obviously, you know, emulation is such a essential part of preserving games. That being said, emulation is emulating, and you know, the true experience you only really get on hardware. Though I think software rendering can emulate the hardware better. However, software emulating, I gave it a couple shots. Yeah, it's quite laggy. Dang, you just gotta steer so much with this car. This man owns the best lap. No, I own the best lap. Get good, man. Now, I know there's a lot of fanfare with this game. I do remember growing up, this game was not perceived very well at all. I have not heard a good thing about this one, and that's probably because of the fact that most people, you know, they're really into just more casual things like Most Wanted and Carbon. And if you want something more serious, you would probably look at GT or Forza. However, do not hit though. Actually, that was fine. But as time as time went on, I think this game's fanfare grew and people started to appreciate it, especially when you get, you know, to faster cars and there's like so much of a sense of speed. I did notice that in the later stages of the game. However, I think I only beat 2 of the kings. Yeah, I think I only beat 2 of the kings. And then I kind of just got busy and stopped playing the game. However, the sense of speed during those speed runs, man. I think the only game I can think of that created that sort of feeling is probably Shift, which is ironically another Need for Speed game. And Burnout 2. I'm like forgetting to steer mid-turn. You gotta like... I'm actually not used to using the full analog stick, I'm not gonna lie. Who was the second best? Wait, I got it under a minute? Wow, that's actually wild. Oh boy, so we got some drag racing going on. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I am not prepared at all for this. Oh man, yeah, this grip thing, I never got used to it. I feel so, like, I don't know, I just feel such a disconnect. Is that how it's supposed to be? Like, you just feel a disconnect with the input in the game? Oh! What? Nice. Nice. Great. Just hit the wrong button. Alright, it's the R1 to shift. That is really strange compared to the other games. I don't know why there's no cohesion between all these games in terms of controls. Even other games did that, like NASCAR. They went from, you know, X as the default acceleration button to R2. I remember that messed me up a lot as a kid. Shift up, hit that NOS. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really awkward, however. I literally forgot the fact that you have to shift into gear. That messed me up a lot. Come on, let's get that burnout in. Oh, come on. Did I hit 75%? I have no idea. I was about to hit reverse again. I was so close to hitting reverse again. We dusting, man. Come on. This is the best one? Getting used to it for sure. Just that urge to hit R2, man. It's gonna kill me. Is that our worst time? That was our second worst time. However, still managed to do well. Oh, dominate race day. I forgot these were a thing. You can get like a car marker and stuff. I got a free repair marker. I think that's pretty good. So I can pick the Civic or a Cobalt. What is better? I mean, this says it's better. Let's see. I'm gonna pick the Civic, why not? We are done with that race day, and what can we do next? Oh, these side ones. Oh yeah, this is all coming back to me. So, we completed Battle Machine. That's gonna be it for today. Just essentially a mod showcase, and honestly, probably a showcase of how ProStreet is like to someone who's a beginner, pretty much. Oh, there's cheat codes in this one. That's pretty cool. Anyways, if you're interested in the mod, I'll have the Discord link in the description below. You can just download either the ISO, as I did. So far, it seems to be working fine. Or follow the instructions in the installation guide. Awesome job, devs. And there's also going to be updates for this one, which is cool. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Peace.